In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you the new top 5 best guns to use here in Black Ops 6 after the Season 3 update. Now, if you're trying to get tactical nukes, higher kill games, increase your KD, or if you want to get better here in Black Ops 6, these are going to be the best weapons with the best builds. So if you guys are new and find this video help you out in any way, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let's get into it. So now, getting into our first weapon here, we have the good old Kilo 141. Right now, this is the best gun in the entire game. This should be one of the main weapons that you're using here. We have a 5 attachment build for you guys, and this is an iron sight build, and we're going to start with the muzzle here first and add on the monolithic suppressor. This can help our bullets be stronger, they're traveling further, they're traveling faster, and we're off the radar, being a ghost, staying stealthy, staying alive a lot longer. I'm super glad we got a new muzzle here in Black Ops 6, and the good thing about the monolithic suppressor, if we use this with our damage range and everything going up, we do not need to run a barrel. So what we're going to do is go to the magazine here next and add on the flip mag. Now, I am super glad the flip mag is staying at a 30 round mag, and if you remember, in Season 2, they actually buffed these attachments, so they reload really quick. You get into a gunfight, you gotta reload, you can reload super fast, get back into action. The flip mags are super good this year. I'm glad we have a 30 round flip mag on the Kilo, so go ahead and throw this on. This thing is super crazy. If you need help with anything in Black Ops 6, make sure to check out U4GM. They can help you with any challenge in the game, from mastery camos to the hardest challenge in the game. They also have cheap codes for XP tokens and rare items, and you can use code PARA for 5% off. Now, for my rear grip, we are going to add on the commando grip here. This is going to give us aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed itself, and jumping aim down sight speed. They changed how the grips work now. They do help out a ton if you're trying to be aggressive, if you jump a lot and everything now. So make sure you add on the commando grip. I will say probably the commando grip, the assault grip, and the quick draw grip are the best 3 grips in the game. So you can choose whatever, but for this build, we're going to go with the commando grip. Now, for my stock, we are going to add on the infiltrator stock. We are going to be moving really quick around the map while aimed down sights. It's going to feel like you have a little bit of a light jog. It's going to be really quick. This is going to be good if you pre-aim a lot, if you like to strafe in your gunfights and everything like that. The aim walkie movement speed in this game is pretty nasty with the infiltrator stock, so we're going to go ahead and throw this on. And then we're going to the fire mods and adding on the recoil springs for my final attachment here. This is going to give the Kilo no recoil whatsoever, and you're going to have full control of this weapon. Recoil stabilization, vertical and horizontal recoil control. You're not going to beat that on the Kilo, and it doesn't really have much recoil anyway, so this weapon isn't going to move here. But if you're trying to get better instantly with one build, this is a build you need to copy down. This thing is an absolute laser beam, an absolute monster. You guys are going to love here. And we're going to take this weapon into the firing range real quick, just to show you guys up close, medium range, super up close. You're not going to beat this weapon. Fast reload time, get back into those gunfights. I'm telling you, the Kilo right now should be the main weapon you're using right now, and it is super overpowered. Now, for our next weapon here, we have the brand new CR56 AMAX. We all know how good this weapon is. I'm sure you've seen it in games already. This is one of the newer weapons as well here in Season 3. We have another 5 attachment build. I feel like with these newer guns, you really don't need to drain the weapon out with 8 attachments. I really don't think you need that here. And we have another 5 attachment build. Now, we're going to start with the muzzle again, and once again, we are going to add on the monolithic suppressor. We're off the radar. We're staying stealthy. Our bullets are stronger, traveling faster and further. I mean, you're not going to beat that monolithic suppressor on an assault rifle. It just makes it 100 times better. Any weapon, really. The monolithic suppressor is definitely going to change how builds are here in Season 3, so we are going to add this on. Now, we're actually going to go into the underbarrel next, and we're going to be adding on the Ranger foregrip. Now, this is going to give us recoil stabilization, sprinting movement speed, and also a little bit of horizontal recoil control. And I do believe we actually get a very, very small amount of gun kick control as well. We're going to calm that weapon down. The weapon's going to be very smooth, really easy to control, very calm, and also we're going to be moving a little bit faster around the map. So if you want that nice aggressive play style, the Ranger foregrip is going to help out a lot. So we are going to add this on for our second attachment. Now, for the magazine, we are going to add on the first extended mag. This is going to give us a 45 round mag. The time to kill on this weapon is really nice, especially with us running the monolithic suppressors. So any gunfight we get into, we are going to have a nice time to kill up close to longer ranges. We do want a larger mag so we don't have to reload all the time, slow our flow down or anything like that. So we're going to add on the first extended mag. Now, going to the rear grip here next, we're going to add on the quick draw grip. Now, if you are running the monolithic suppressor, you're going to want to run the quick draw grip just depending on what weapon has higher handling. If it doesn't, the AMAX does have some okay handling, so the aim down sight speed and the sprint to fire speed isn't too bad, but with us running the monolithic suppressor on the AMAX, it does make that handling not the best, so we do need to add on the quick draw grip, so we do get faster aim down sight speed and also aim down sight speed while jumping, so make sure you add on the quick draw grip for the AMAX. And then for my final attachment here, you can go two ways with this. Now, you can go with the light stock, you're getting better movement speed or anything like that, but if you want better recoil control and everything, you could go to the fire mods and add on the recoil springs, which we're going to do here. Again, recoil stabilization, vertical and horizontal recoil control. You're not going to beat that, especially on the AMAX. And this is going to be a great build. No recoil, aggressive playstyle, moving fast around the map and everything, and also staying stealthy on the map and everything, which is great. Now, I will jump into the fine range real quick as well, just to show you guys. I mean, this weapon, it packs some heat. I mean, this weapon is really good up close, long range. As long as you're hitting your shots, you're deleting people. The AMAX is definitely one of the best weapons in the game as well here in Season 3. Now, getting into our next weapon here, for weapon number 3, we're jumping into our first SMG, which is the KSV. Now, with the Jackal getting a nerf here in the Season 3 update, it is definitely going to change what SMGs that you should start using, and the KSV, in my opinion, is now the #1 SMG here in Black Ops 6, and then we're going to be using 8 attachments on this weapon. We're going to drown it with attachments and make this weapon super broken and overpowered. And for my first attachment, we are going to start with the muzzle and add on the monolithic suppressor. So again, we have a nice stealthy build, damage range, bull velocity. One thing that the KSV really lacked was how good it was at longer ranges. With the monolithic suppressor, this weapon is going to be super good at longer ranges. You're going to be able to gun people at longer ranges with the KSV now, so you just don't have to stick to your up close to medium range gunfights. The monolithic suppressor is definitely going to change some of these SMGs in the game, making them like a mini AR, and that's what the KSV is going to be now. Now, for the barrel next, we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. Now, you could go with the long barrel if you really wanted to, but we're going to work on some more bull velocity as well. The monolithic suppressor reinforced barrel combo is going to be super nasty. More bull velocity, more damage range. This thing is going to hit people like a truck at longer ranges now. It's going to delete up close, delete at medium range, and it's going to delete at longer ranges as well. The reinforced barrel and again, the monolithic suppressor combo is going to be super nasty now. Now, for my underbarrel next, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This is going to allow the weapon to be more calm, more smooth, and more accurate in firing with that horizontal recoil control, and also it's going to allow us to move faster around the map. So if you want that super aggressive playstyle, you're moving faster around the map, you're finding more people on the map, getting to more gunfights, and getting those higher kill games, the Ranger foregrip is still one of the best attachments in the game, so of course, we're going to add it on the KSV. Now, for my magazine, we're going to add on the first extended mag. Now, this can give us a 40-round mag. The time to kill is super quick if you're hitting your shots and everything. So we're going to add this on. We don't have to slow down all the time. We don't have to reload all the time, which is the main thing. So we're going to use the first extended mag. Now, for the rear grip, we're going to throw on the assault grip. Now, with the handling being pretty high on this weapon, I just want to instantly shoot fast off a sprint. As soon as I start running and I shoot my shoot button, I instantly shoot off a sprint. So that's going to help us win more gunfights, help us be more aggressive and everything. So make sure you add on the assault grip. That is super underrated. Not too many people use it. I'm telling you, it is super broken. Now, for my stock, we're going to add on the Infiltrator stock. I'm telling you, the Infiltrator stock is an attachment you guys got to start using. If you like to pre-aim a lot like myself, you're always ready for a gunfight, you're always aimed down sights, and you're moving really quick while aimed down sights. The Infiltrator, not too many people use, but I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it a lot if you start using it, so go ahead and throw it on. Now, for my laser here, we're going to use the target laser. This should be the only laser you're using on fully automatic weapons. It's going to help with that aiming auto sway delay, and also it's going to help with that aim walking steadiness. If you're using a fully automatic weapon, and if you're using a laser on that weapon, you should be using the target laser. And then for my final attachment here, we are going to the fire mods and adding on the recoil springs again. We're getting gun kick control, vertical and horizontal recoil control. Just calming this weapon down here, but I'm telling you, after the Season 3 update, the KSV is now the #1 SMG in the game. Fast time to kill, you could be aggressive, you're moving faster around the map, no recoil with this build. You guys are going to love it a lot. And as always, we were going to jump into the firing range here just to show you, I mean, the weapon, the time to kill up close, medium range and everything, you're hitting your shots. I mean, the KSV, I'm telling you, you got to start using it. it's super nasty. Now for my next weapon here, we have another SMG, the PP919. Now again, with the Jackal getting a nerf, you should definitely be changing up the SMGs that you're using. The PP919 is going to be a great SMG that everyone should start using here, especially with some of the attachments getting changed and new attachments in the game. And we're going to start with the muzzle here again, and again, we're going to add on the monolithic suppressor. We're stealthy, bullets are stronger, they're traveling faster, they're traveling further, just overall making the PP919 a lot better to use. So we're going to add this on for our first attachment. Now, skipping over the barrel because we're using the monolithic suppressor, we're going to the magazine and adding on the second fast mag. This is going to give us aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed time. So whatever aim down sight speed we lost with the monolithic suppressor, we got it back and got some extra. And also the sprint to fire speed is going to come in clutch in that reload speed. Now the fast mag 2 is super broken on the PP919. It's going to allow you to be more aggressive, move faster around the map and everything. So we are going to add this on, and it's going to help out a ton just being more aggressive and everything. Now for the rear grip, we're going to add on the commando grip. This can give us aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, jumping, aim down sight speed, and sprint to fire speed. Just your handling is going up a lot, which is great. So if you're bunny hopping, if you're jumping around, if you're running around, whatever it may be, you just have better handling. So that's going to be really good on this SMG. Now for the stock, we're going to add on the combat stock. Now that's going to give us flinch resistance, and also it's going to help us move faster while aimed down sights. Now with that flinching, it's not the best in this game, I'm not going to lie. So adding this on, if you get into a gunfight, you are going to be a lot stronger. You're not going to flinch as much. It's going to be easier in your gunfights and everything. And also we are moving a bit faster while aimed down sights, which is great. Not too many people use the combat stock, but I'm telling you, it's a sleeper attachment. Start using it. It's going to help you win more gunfights and everything. And then for my final attachment here, we are going to the fire mods, and again, adding on the recoil springs. This can give us gun kick control, horizontal, and vertical recoil control. We're not going to be missing any shots here. This thing is a mini AR. It's crazy. It's broken. I think you guys are going to love it a lot. Go ahead and copy this build down here, and we're going to jump into the firing range with this weapon. I mean, I'm telling you, the weapon doesn't move. The damage is nice. You can take your gunfights to literally any range, take people out super quick. It works like an AR. I'm telling you, you guys actually might think this is your new favorite SMG in the game now. And then getting into our final weapon here in today's video, we have the Krig C. Now the Krig C did not get a nerf, so it's still really easy to use and still one of the best ARs to use here in Black Ops 6. And we're going to be using a 5 attachment build here, and we're going to start with the optic and add on the Kepler Microflex. This is still the best optic and the easiest optic to use in my opinion here in Black Ops 6. We're going to throw it on, but like I say in my videos, use what you have on lock or go ahead and throw on your favorite optic. Now for my muzzle next, we are going to again add on the monolithic suppressor. We're off the radar, we're staying stealthy, our bullets are stronger, traveling further, traveling faster. This is definitely going to make the Krig C a lot better to use, especially staying stealthy on the map. You're staying alive a lot longer and everything. Your bullets are better, they're stronger and everything. So we are going to add on the monolithic suppressor. Now we're not going to be using a barrel for this weapon since we're using the suppressor, and we're going to the magazine here next and adding on the first extended mag. This is going to give us a 45 round mag. The time to kill is really quick on this weapon, any range we take it to, so we don't have to worry about reloading all the time. We don't have to slow down or anything like that. So we are going to add on the first extended mag. For my rear grip, we are going to add on the commando grip. This is going to make our handling better. We're shooting faster off a sprint, aiming down sights faster, and also while we're jumping, we're shooting faster off that, and also aiming down sights faster, so which is really good. The commando grip is probably the best attachment you can use on the Krig C, so we are going to add this on. And then for my final attachment here, we are actually going to the fire mods and adding on the recoil spring, so we get that gun kick control, vertical and horizontal recoil control as well. It's going to calm the weapon down. You're going to have really good control of this weapon, hit all your shots and everything. You guys are going to love it a lot here, but here's the full build for this. It really changes on what you can use here in Black Ops 6 after this update. If you're using the monolithic suppressor, you don't have to use a barrel, which is great. You can kind of change up your builds a little bit, which is great and everything, but we are going to jump into the fine range with this here, and I'm going to show you, I mean, this weapon up close, somewhat up close, medium range, and even if you have to, longer ranges as well, you can take people out really quick. And I'm telling you, these are going to be the best 5 weapons you can use here in Black Ops 6 after the Season 3 update. So go ahead and copy them down, use the builds for a little bit. Let me know the best game that you got with your favorite build that I use. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.